1892, Exeter, Rhode Island. Mercy Brown, the real vampire of New England. Imagine your sister rising from the grave to steal your life, then being consumed so you survive. The winter air in Exeter was heavy with silence in January of 1892, when 19-year-old Mercy Brown was laid to rest. She had fallen to consumption, the dreaded disease that drained families across New England. Her father, George Brown, had already buried his wife and another daughter, and now his only son, Edwin, wasted away with the same sickness. Neighbors whispered that something more sinister than illness was stalking the Brown family, something that came at night and fed on the living. Weeks after Mercy's burial, fear gripped the town. The community gathered at Chestnut Hill Baptist Church Cemetery, shovels biting into the frozen earth. The bodies of Mercy's mother and sister were lifted first, long decayed to bone. Then the crowd turned to Mercy. When her coffin was opened, gasps echoed in the cold. Her face seemed almost lifelike, her body strangely preserved. When the doctor cut into her chest, fresh blood was said to drip from her heart and veins. In that instant, the people believed what they had feared. Mercy had not truly died. She was the vampire draining life from her brother Edwin. The ritual that followed was grim. Her heart and liver were cut out, placed on a nearby stone, and burned until they turned to ash. The ashes were mixed into water and given to Edwin as a potion, a desperate hope that drinking the remains of the vampire would break the curse and save his life. He swallowed it, but within 2 months, he too was gone, carried away by the same sickness that had claimed the rest of his family. What remained was a tale of terror that spread far beyond Rhode Island. The truth, uncovered later, was even more unsettling. Mercy's body had been kept above ground in a crypt during the freezing winter. The cold had slowed her decomposition, leaving her unnaturally preserved when the villagers pried open her coffin. To people already consumed by grief and fear, this preservation looked like evidence of the undead. Tuberculosis itself was poorly understood. Its slow wasting appearance and spread through families, giving rise to stories of loved ones rising from the grave to consume the living. The panic in Exeter was not unique, but part of a wave of vampire hysteria that gripped New England through the 1800s. Yet Mercy's case was the most famous. Newspapers reported it widely, and the eerie account of a preserved young woman accused of feeding on her family's life may have traveled further than Rhode Island. Just 5 years later, Bram Stoker's Dracula was published, and scholars believe Mercy's tragic story helped inspire the doomed character of Lucy, whose body also appeared lifelike after death and who rose to drink blood. Today, Mercy Brown's grave still draws visitors. People leave coins, notes, and flowers at her headstone, remembering the girl condemned as a vampire in a desperate age. She was never a monster, only a victim of disease and superstition. But her story lingers as a chilling reminder of how grief, fear, and mystery can give birth to legends that refuse to die.